Sadly, it's time to leave the Daintree. One thing we're learning while travelling is the more you see, the more you need to see. But for now, it's time to continue our Aussie road trip, heading back across the Daintree River and on to our next camp at Wonga Beach, where we make DIY pina coladas.
Never ever seen you measure the amount of alcohol you put in a drink.
Get DIY haircuts.
I like this look. I've left you a little ponytail at the back.
Have you? I don't want to look at the back. And hit up one of our all-time favourite swimming holes at Behana Gorge. And we're heading down the track to Behana Gorge, which is hands down one of my favourite spots whenever I'm in the Cairns region. Hi, I'm Duncan and this is Sophie. And this year we've challenged ourselves to do, see and live more. What better way to do that than start off by exploring our own backyard, the sunburnt country of Australia. This started off as a trip of a lifetime but has quickly become a way of life. If you want to follow the highs and lows of our adventure, subscribe and we'll see you on the road.
Across the Daintree ferry, and amazing, when we turned on the sat nav it only said 9-minute drive. Oh, we are, yes, I think this is our spot. You are insane.
Now we were looking for coconuts where we just were.
We've been looking for coconuts all the time in Cape Trib.
There's so many coconut trees up there.
Did you have to climb one or were they on the ground?
No, not on the ground. I haven't climbed anything. But that was 3 just under one tree, so
no way.
I think we're going to be spoilt for coconuts while we're here.
I don't think I'm going to need this anymore.
Yeah, so hopefully it's got some good coconut water in them.
That's so cool. I can't believe we've just spent so long looking for them.
We'll have to
and you've been gone for 5 minutes.
We'll have to buy a machete.
Yeah. There's actually a tool you can use. There's a guy that makes them in Port Douglas.
Yeah, is it a machete?
No, it's some innovative new way of cracking open coconuts, and it's just like a little hand drill that you put in and you twist, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show it to you.
Does it do it perfectly?
I'm not sure if it opens the whole thing or whether it just enables you to drink from it. You know, I don't know what size the hole is that it makes, but
I've always seen the off the top and then.
We just got here at Wonga Beach Caravan Park. I popped to the bathroom, Dunc went to the beach, came back with 3 coconuts, and it sounds like there's heaps more. On Cape Trib Beach and all the beaches up there that we've just come from, we went down underneath every single coconut tree and we looked for coconuts and they'd already been drinking out of. I can hear Duncan getting tips from some caravanner outside. It's always the way when you pull up into a caravan park or a campground and you rig in and then you reverse your car in, and he has to fit the car in a pretty small space. People come around and they comment on whether you're doing it well or not well, but everyone's super helpful. What was it that guy was asking you about outside?
I wasn't asking me anything, he was just saying that there's those sort of, I don't know, fruit, those round ball things that we've seen on a lot of the walks we've done in the tree above us, and they can fall down on cars. So there's this rubber mat and then a piece of netting over the top. He said to put on the front of the, what do you call it? I think not windscreen.
Bonnet?
The bonnet. That's very English, but yeah,
what do you
put it
call
on the front of your car.
You call it something different.
Hood of your car? Taking full advantage of our bounty of fresh coconuts, it's time to make pina coladas. Not having a machete, we did have to make do with our largest kitchen knife. But don't worry, no knives were harmed in the making of this video. Although, some coconuts did get horribly disfigured. For those of you following along at home, first, make room for a generous pour of white rum.
Never ever seen you measure the amount of alcohol you put in a drink.
Next, a splash of coconut milk, topped with pineapple juice and a garnish of a lychee or two. In the absence of a cocktail shaker, stir with an eco-friendly reusable straw, sip and enjoy. Now I can neither confirm or deny that the pina coladas may have aided in what comes next. So, razor. Figured it's time to shave the old head. It's been a while coming, and I'm sick of going to hairdressers on the trip and like finding some are amazing, some butcher your hair and you're like, oh my god, I gotta live with this for a couple of weeks, and you just regret it. Yeah, I'm trusting Sophie to go down to a, what are we on now? 0.3? 0.6.
Oof.
0.6, so that is right down. That's as far as you can get on this razor. So I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it back a little bit, because I don't know if I trust you going all that way down at the start. Maybe we start at a 1 and then we go down to a 0.6.
I think that's wise.
Don't think you work your way back from a 0.6.
No.
I think the only thing further than that is straight razor.
Chrome dome.
Yeah, which I'm not against. I just don't know if I want to go there from this to that.
Yeah.
How's it look?
You look great. What do you reckon?
What do you reckon?
I love
Just keep it like that?
Yeah. But this is a really expensive hairdresser, you know that, right? It's top of the range.
What does that mean?
Oh, what do you pay for a hairdressing salon?
40 bucks?
How much did chicks pay? 400?
Too much. Anyway, we going all the way?
I like this look. I've left you a little ponytail at the back.
Have you? I don't want to look at the back. I'd love to keep my hair like this. But I reckon, it is nice to have short sides.
Yes.
Can I just leave it like this? What do you reckon? No? Yeah?
I reckon let's take it all off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, let's do it.
Straight down the middle? Down here?
No, keep working up from the sides. Leave me a mohawk. Wow. Whoa. I reckon we can go a little shorter.
I like it a lot.
This length.
Yeah.
It's weird having a beard and that, like. Yeah, it's interesting. Today we're heading to one of our must-do waterfalls in tropical North Queensland, the spectacular Behana Gorge. You'll find it just 30 minutes southwest of Cairns, nestled at the base of the Atherton Tablelands. And with no crocs up this high, Behana Gorge is a welcome and safe place to cool off.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city cause we beat the streets. Trying to spread the wealth around the block, no I can't keep from me. Told me I should leave. I see the bigger picture and it's way bigger than me. Can't be living like a king, but my people need to eat. If I got it, then you got it, we gon' get back on our feet.
So we just left the car at the car park and we're heading down the track to Behana Gorge, which is hands down one of my favourite spots whenever I'm in the Cairns region. Can't really come here without seeing it. I have noticed that it's a lot busier and there's actually proper signage and everything now, which there wasn't 5-10 years ago. So I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit more touristy than I remember it being when there wasn't really anyone about and it was this great little local zone spot. But anyway, it's still a beautiful spot. It's this beautiful little pool with waterfalls behind it. So hey, I guess good things are meant to be shared. And as long as I still get to enjoy it, I can't be too filthy. And we're just following the water pipe all the way up here, which runs pretty much to the top of the waterfall. And I'm pretty sure that it feeds a lot of this region with water directly off, or at least powers something.
So the walk itself is about 45 minutes long. Not too bad, all sealed and graded, which is nice. You do go up and down a couple of hills. We've just gone down one, which is nice, and up a steeper one before. So you get a bit of a workout before you get to the top. So you really feel like you've earned your swim and you want it.
The Behana Creek pumping station and pipeline supplies the Cairns region with fresh drinking water from the surrounding rainforest and tablelands. Therefore, it's only possible to swim in the pools below the main falls after the water catchment area.
Behana Gorge. This place is way better than I remembered. The nice thing about it is you get a really cool sense of arrival when you first get down here, and then you get to see the view of the waterfall from the bottom, which is so cool. So climbing over and down these rocks to get to one of the many swimming holes. Alright. Behana Gorge consists of a series of cascading pools surrounded by warm granite boulders, perfect for sunbaking or jumping off. You can either dip in the pools along the river or head to the main waterfall, Clamshell Falls, for insta-worthy pics and more adrenaline-fueled activities like rock jumping. We jumped off the intermediate rocks and only realised this after a group rolled in jumping off here. As the old saying goes, for those with bigger balls, there's bigger rocks.
And now it's time to jump off the little kids' rocks. I promise, if we go back next time, we'll do the big ones. But with a little bit of creative editing, damn, we make this look good.
Having thoroughly explored Cairns, Port Douglas and Cape Trib over the past few weeks, it was now time to start heading west. we cruise up the mountain to Rocky Creek War Memorial, a donation-only campground in the heart of the Tablelands where we, in a desperate attempt to escape the heat and cool off, follow a series of wildly loose directions and DIY arrows to hopefully find a swimming hole and not some kind of Wolf Creek scenario.
Nothing like blindly following tracks that have arrows next to them and hoping for the best. This would be such a great way for someone who was like a serial killer or something, just to get travelers to come right to them, really.
We find Australia's best coffee, and I'm not exaggerating, I have not stopped going on about this coffee since we went. Pretty much every single time I have a coffee. And stumble into an outback rodeo. Yeehaw! Come join us, this one's a biggie and a lot of fun. Until next time.